Welcome back to Grit, Grace, and Growth, a podcast where we dive into the challenges and triumphs of entrepreneurship, personal development, and everything in between. I'm your host, Laura Navaquin, and today we are tackling that topic that resonates with all of us at some point in our lives, and that is fear. Specifically, how do we kick fear aside and move forward with confidence and determination, especially when we have those goals and dreams that we are trying to pursue? Like, guys, fear is such a natural part of the human experience. It's our brain's way of telling us that something is potentially dangerous or something could potentially harm us. But really, when it comes to pursuing our goals and dreams, fear can become a barrier that holds us back. So, how do we recognize fear, understand it, and ultimately kick it aside? All right, guys, let's dive in. First, let's talk about recognizing fear. Fear can manifest in so many different ways: procrastination, self doubt, anxiety, and even physical symptoms like a racing heart, sweaty palms. So it's really important to acknowledge these signs and understand that they are normal. The key is not about letting them paralyze you, but remember, when I first decided to leave, I remember when I first decided to leave my corporate job to pursue our other business endeavors and invest in real estate full time. Fear, yep, that was a feeling that was creeping in. Yeah. And it definitely was overwhelming at times. The thoughts that were crossing my mind were: one, what if I failed? Two, what were other people going to think? Three, the one that was running through my mind on repeat and really actually keeping me up at night was, what if I was unable to provide for my family? But I also knew that staying in my comfort zone could not be an option. Since when has staying in your comfort zone ever gotten you to that next step, that achieving that new goal, getting you that promotion, whatever it is? So I knew that it could not be an option. So, how did I overcome fear in this particular scenario and many others in my life? Here are a few strategies that have worked for me, and I really do believe that they can work for you as well. One is face fear head on. And by this, what I mean is to confront fear directly by identifying exactly what it is that you're fearful of. What is it that you're actually scared of? Is it the fear of failure, the fear of other people's opinions, the fear of something new, the fear of the unknown? Really, what is it? Really do think that once you pinpoint the source of fear, it becomes a lot easier to address it. Two, break it down. All right, so big goals can seem intimidating. Break them down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Ultimately, when we usually set goals for ourselves, we're only looking at that end goal, that end point. And it can seem overwhelming and kind of have us cripple up in our shell because in trying to go back into our comfort zone because it seems too far fetched, too big of a goal. The timeline is too stretched out. But really, let's create smaller, more manageable tasks, and it makes the whole process less daunting by taking one step at a time and celebrating each small victory along the way. Before you know it, you are looking back, and once you are at your achievement, at all the different steps that have gotten you there. And it also builds confidence within you to knowing that I did that. Yes, I went out there, I did that, and I can do it, and I can did it before, and I can do it again. Three, seek support. And by this, I mean surround yourself with a supportive community, whether it's friends, family, mentor. Just having people around you can make a huge difference. Having people that are supporting you around makes a huge difference. They can offer you encouragement, advice, different perspectives, even really, and most importantly, is probably just listen to you and support you. If your crowd or the people that you're surrounding yourself with are telling you, filling you with all the reasons why something won't work, why, what the failure statistics are, whatever it may be, those probably are not the right people for your inner circle at this time. And I do know that there are challenges sometimes because sometimes it's our nearest friends or our family who is giving us their opinions on why something won't work. But maybe, we need to just shut out those voices for that time. So surround yourself with a supportive community. Number four, educate yourself. Fear often stems from the unknown. So educate yourself about the steps you need to take. The more you know, the more confident you'll feel. And when I started in real estate, I definitely immersed myself into learning everything that I could within the industry and was jumping into all the webinars, reading through all the books, joining all the different network communities that I could. Do I know everything now? Absolutely not. I do not know everything in real estate investing. We are constantly learning new financing, new strategies of obtaining capital and dipping our toes into that. And now we're also considering dipping our toes into the commercial space. So no, we do not know everything, but really surround yourself again with the correct networks. Read, 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 read. It makes you feel a lot more confident in the subject matter. And no, you will not know everything. Life is a continuous journey of learning. 5, visualize success. I say this all the time to my children and my husband as well. They know I'm going to say it whenever they're trying something new or trying to land a new deal, achieve a new goal, whatever it is visualization is such a powerful tool. So take some time each day and imagine yourself achieving that goal. Am I saying that just thinking about it is going to get you there? No, no, it's not. You definitely still need to put in the work, but visualize the end point that you want to be at. So, visualizing the steps that you'll take to achieving that success, the people that you'll talk to, the tasks you need to achieve, the things that you need to do each and every day, and how you're going to feel at the end when you achieve that particular goal. Visualize it and create that into a reality. Let's take some time to share a little story. Now, let me share a personal technique with you that I've used whenever I feel the feeling of fear creeping in. And I call it the what if exercise. Yes, I know that I'm not the only one that practices this. There's many people out there that practice this, and it's really a mental framework to be practicing. But I do want to thank my dad for really introducing me to this practice, as far back as I can remember in my early. But whenever you feel yourself thinking, what if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? Challenge those thoughts with positive alternatives. For example, what if I succeed? Or what if it turns out better than I imagined? This shift in mindset can really open up a world of possibilities. Really, I'd rather look back in life, and thanks to my dad for this lesson early on, I would rather look back on life and having several lessons learned, even if they were failures, because there's really no such thing as a failure. They are lessons learned. And having several other accomplishments achieved in life, even if they didn't meet the initial set timeline that I set for myself, you still have those to look back at, and knowing and understanding that they still got you to or closer to your goal than looking back in life and knowing and wondering, what if? What if I went after that promotion? What if I started that business? What if I moved across the country? Whatever that what if is for you, ask yourself that with an alternative thought and go after those goals and those dreams. There is no dream too small. Go after them. And remember, fear is just a feeling. It doesn't define you or your potential. And the next time you feel that 4-letter word, fear, creeping in or holding you back, take a deep breath. Remind yourself of your strengths and capabilities and take that leap into faith. You have the grit, the grace, and the growth mindset to overcome anything. So thank you for joining me today on Grit, Grace, and Growth. If you've enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, leave a review, and share it with anyone else you think would find it beneficial. And if you have a story about overcoming fear that you would like to share, reach out to me on social media or the website at lauranavaquin.com. I would love to hear from you. Until next time, keep pushing forward, stay courageous, and remember, you got this.